Today we are going to explore the possibility that there is an angelic essence within us. Beyond the conventional images of wings and halos, we want to analyze whether there are roles and missions that some individuals are destined to fulfill on Earth. Have you ever felt different? Not just in terms of your interests or experiences, but in the depths of your being. A feeling of being disconnected, of having a special connection with something beyond the earthly. These feelings could indicate that you are a human being with a special mission. A soul that has decided to come to Earth to bring light and healing to the world. Imagine yourself as a person who radiates love and wisdom in every place you visit. This concept is not a fantasy, but a reminder of the importance of transforming and healing and of finding calmness and understanding in the midst of everyday life. Some people feel a special connection with the transcendental, an intuition that guides them towards a greater purpose, as if aligned with a higher force. These people perceive existence from a unique perspective, with empathy and compassion that seem infinite. His presence brings comfort and tranquility, like a light in the darkness. His life represents a balance between the earthly and the spiritual, asserting to us that there is more in life than our eyes can grasp. Through small gestures and great actions, these special people inspire us to be better, to seek the light in difficult times, and to recognize the divinity that we all carry inside. Being a human being with a divine spark implies feeling a special connection with the spiritual aspects of life and having a purpose for service. These people feel motivated by an inner desire to help, heal, and improve the world around them. It is more than just an aspiration. It is a strong call to contribute to the evolution of the Earth. The teachings of Dolores Cannon tell us about these souls who choose to incarnate at critical moments of history to assist in the process of spiritual growth. They come with specific missions and act as guides and examples for humanity. These people have a strong motivation to contribute significantly and consistently to the world. His presence conveys serenity and knowledge as a balm for the difficulties we face. They do not seek recognition or fame. They find satisfaction in seeing the positive impact they generate on the lives around them. They act as agents of change, promoting love and compassion in each interaction. As they advance, these special people discover that they possess various talents. They can be healers, mentors, guides, or simply a reassuring influence in times of crisis. Each has a unique role to play, but they share the common goal of raising the positive energy of the world. His work represents a special connection with the universe. Dolores Cannon teaches us that these souls are not here by chance. You have been attracted to the Earth itself, which in its process of transformation needs loving hands and hearts willing to collaborate. These human beings, with their acute empathy and sensitivity, feel the suffering of the world as their own and respond with an unbreakable dedication to healing and love. This deep impulse, difficult to explain from the traditional perspective, arises from a sense of duty rooted in the commitments these souls assumed before their present lives. Many of them are strongly linked to activities that have a direct impact on the spiritual and ecological balance of the Earth. Their dedication can be manifested in various ways, such as leading or participating in spiritual practices aimed at awakening others to their higher being, fostering meditation and energetic healing. In addition, they can feel an unstoppable attraction to environmental protection, working tirelessly for sustainability and conservation. Their connection with the Earth goes beyond the physical. They perceive it as a living and conscious being that requires care and protection. These individuals, inspired by a higher purpose, work tirelessly to raise collective awareness and take care of the place we all share. Their life is a constant act of service and dedication, in which they seek to contribute to the construction of a more conscious and balanced world. Their presence is a sign of the infinite possibilities that open up when we live in alignment with our purpose and with nature. Some people discover their vocation in social justice, by dedicating themselves to the defense of equality and human rights. They feel motivated by the mission of correcting systemic injustice and promoting social balance. These paths are not chosen at random, but they resonate deeply as a call that relates to experiences and lessons learned throughout life. Often, these revelations arise during sessions of therapy and personal reflection. People who assume these roles are guided by a combination of karmic connections and a celestial purpose that defines their contributions to the world. This inner guide is not a mere coincidence, but a spiritual compass that guides you towards your true purpose, reminding you of the commitments you acquired before coming to this world. In dedicating themselves to social justice, these people work tirelessly to address social problems and provide support to the most needy. They recognize that their work is essential for promoting balance and harmonious coexistence in society. Every action they take for equality and human rights is an act of solidarity and commitment to the well-being of all. The role of these volunteers in finding global solutions is of great importance. His presence represents a light of hope and change, leading to a more just and equitable world. Through their work, they contribute to raising collective awareness and sowing seeds of positive transformation and healing in society. These people, with their courage and determination, develop the importance of the connection between all and how one's well-being affects that of all. They are agents of change, defenders of justice, and promoters of peace, showing with their actions that it is possible to build a better and more empathic world. The work of Dolores Cannon highlights that the presence of these people is fundamental to a universal plan intended for the transformation and evolution of our planet. In fulfilling their purposes, they act as drivers of change, raising the energy of the earth and facilitating the healing of humanity. Their actions generate a positive effect that influences and wakes those around them. This collective awakening is crucial at this time. Every step they take towards their divine mission resounds as a force of light and love that expands, touching the hearts and minds of many. In times of uncertainty and global change, people who stand out as angels in human form are those who possess a solid and constant sense of purpose. This deep sense of mission goes beyond everyday personal goals and ambitions, showing a connection to something much larger. Following Dolores Cannon's teachings, it is said that soul missions and life arrangements suggest that these special beings are not driven solely by earthly desires. Rather, they are guided by a higher purpose that has been present in their being from the very origin of their soul. This firm purpose acts as an internal path, directing you towards your true missions on earth. These people have an unusual determination, inspired by an impulse that gives them clarity. Every action they undertake is aligned with their purpose, giving them confidence to move forward even in times of uncertainty. His presence and actions serve as guidance and hope for others in the midst of times of change. Often, this sense of purpose leads them on ways of service and altruism. Many are engaged in the healing arts, using their energies to heal the physical, emotional, and spiritual wounds of others. Others choose teaching, sharing knowledge and wisdom to raise collective consciousness. These roles also apply to various professions focused on helping humanity, such as counseling, social work, or environmental conservation. Living with such a profound purpose has a really significant impact. These people become key agents of change, generating positive transformations in their communities and beyond. Their actions and life choices have a remarkable effect, improving not only the lives of those directly involved, but also spreading a wave of positivity and growth in wider circles. Their presence and dedication serve as catalysts for development, healing, and transformation, contributing to the evolution of human consciousness and the global shift towards a more harmonious state. For those who identify with this idea, discovering and accepting its natural purpose can be very empowering. They recognize that their existence has a profound meaning, and that they are here to make a difference in a meaningful way. This awareness gives you the security and determination to move forward, knowing that every step you take is in tune with a broader plan. In moments of doubt, these extraordinary people are guides of light and hope for others. Their altruism and commitment to the well-being of others generate a lasting impact, inspiring others to follow their example and contribute to the common welfare. By living their purpose with passion and dedication, they raise not only their own energy, but also that of the world around them. A significant indication that someone could be a compassionate angel in human form is their constant search for meaning in experiences of suffering and their deep belief in the ability to alleviate pain, both their own and others. This quality is closely related to the spiritual missions of people who choose to incarnate for the purpose of healing and raising humanity. Those with a compassionate nature have a natural wisdom that allows them to see suffering not as something meaningless, but as a stimulus for personal growth and development. These people face personal and collective difficulties with a mindset oriented toward discovering deeper truths and lessons. Their ability to turn suffering into something meaningful is not just a way to cope, but a conscious effort guided by the desire to foster understanding and compassion in themselves and in their communities. They have a firm belief in the ability to alleviate suffering and adopt a comprehensive vision that includes a commitment to healing others. This belief is commonly reflected in their preference for professions or roles, such as counseling, medical care, and spiritual leadership. In difficult times, they are the first to provide help, offering emotional support and practical solutions. The implications of this feature are important. By adopting this approach, these people act as guides of hope and resistance. They show how challenges can lead to profound personal changes and how these changes can impact others, fostering healing and development in their environment. The presence and actions of these people promote a more realistic perspective on suffering, recognizing it as an inevitable part of the road to greater understanding and a more compassionate world. His example shows that suffering can be an opportunity to grow and develop greater empathy and love for others. Through their dedication to finding meaning in pain, they contribute to the evolution of human consciousness and to the construction of a more beautiful and compassionate world. Empathic people, able to see beyond the obvious, can act as guides and support to help others find meaning in their difficult times. Their job is not only to alleviate the immediate pain, but also to foster a positive change in the way we face life's challenges. Their presence and efforts are valuable for the spiritual progress of the community, as they indicate the way to a more full and conscious existence, where difficult times turn into opportunities for growth and overcoming. One of the indicators of lighting is having a special connection with nature. People who consider themselves embodied angels often show a deep connection with the natural world that goes beyond merely appreciating it or enjoying it. According to Dolores Cannon's teachings, this strong connection is not a coincidence, but a fundamental aspect of her spiritual development. These souls have decided to connect with the earth as a living being, recognizing it as an essential part of their spiritual journey. According to Dolores Cannon's regression therapies, these connections are pacts that are established before birth, demonstrating the soul's commitment to the planet. This deep connection with nature brings with it numerous benefits. Many people experience unparalleled peace and revitalization in natural environments, whether in forests, mountains, or oceans. These places become shelters where they can get away from the stresses of modern life, providing a space for spiritual renewal and reflection. The therapeutic benefits of spending time in nature are significant, both for physical health and emotional well-being. Being in contact with natural environments can help people find balance and tranquility. Moreover, this connection with the environment often fosters a sense of responsibility towards the conservation of the planet. These enlightened individuals not only enjoy natural beauty, but also understand their responsibility as guardians of the earth. Synchronicities are phenomena that reflect the interconnection of events in people's lives. They are not merely coincidences, but signs that offer guidance, confirmation, and even warnings in the course of their existence. These experiences are a regular part of the reality of each individual, manifesting in surprising and meaningful ways. Teachings like Dolores Cannon emphasize that synchronicities are not mere coincidences, but events that the universe carefully arranges to align people with the purpose of their lives. The cosmos operates in tune with each person's intentions and actions, creating situations and encounters that meet exactly their needs at the right time. Synchronicities can appear in various ways in everyday life, such as repeated encounters with numbers, names, or symbols that have a special meaning for us, or the unexpected appearance of people who give us the help or advice we need at the right time. These experiences can be as simple as feeling the urgency of visiting a place where we then meet someone important or discover something invaluable for our journey. The personal stories of those who experience these synchronicities highlight the transformative impact they have on their lives. For example, when we enter a bookstore, we feel unexplainedly attracted to a book that gives us the information we need to solve a problem, or a casual encounter with an old friend turns out to be the perfect opportunity that matches our long-term goals or our spiritual growth. These experiences can be interpreted as indications that you are moving in the right direction, as motivations to continue your path, or as suggestions to consider changing course. Humans have the capacity to experience deep and boundless love within themselves, a love that can be exceptional and meaningful. This kind of love goes beyond the common emotional bonds that characterize relationships between people. It is unconditional love that encompasses everything, recognizing and valuing the divine essence present in each individual. Its inclusive nature extends to all creatures, reflecting the interconnection of all souls, including the incarnated angels. Incarnated angels transcend surface differences and focus on the underlying unity that connects all beings, be they human, animal, plant, or Earth itself. This understanding of love has profound implications for your earthly missions and relationships, motivating you to act with compassion and empathy to help heal and elevate others. This kind of love affects all areas of our existence, from our personal relationships to our broader social interactions. In their presence, barriers fade away, and the door opens to true healing, both individually and collectively. Faced with the challenges and conflicts of life, we adopt a higher perspective that seeks reconciliation and harmony. Moreover, this love fosters a strong sense of service. In this topic, we explore the intuitive and psychic abilities that people sometimes demonstrate in their human form. Together with spiritual teacher Dolores Cannon, we investigated how these abilities are not random, but part of a legacy of the soul developed over multiple lives. These abilities can be manifested in various ways, such as energy perception, the ability to anticipate future events, and communication with spiritual entities. Some people can feel the emotions and energies of others, offering understanding and empathy, while others receive intuitions that guide their decisions and actions. The ability to communicate with spiritual guides or angels who provide guidance and wisdom to help in the spiritual path of one's own and others is also common. These abilities are fundamental tools for spiritual guidance, allowing a clearer navigation of life and alignment with the soul's contracts. By applying these abilities, incarnate angels can make decisions that align with their higher spiritual goals. These skills also train them as spiritual teachers or guides, facilitating the awakening and evolution of others through counseling, healing practices, and informal guidance. People who could be angels in human form are characterized by their firm commitment to following their hearts, even in difficult times. According to Dolores Cannon, these individuals have deep inner knowledge and a vision beyond the usual, seeking to bring heaven to earth. They are considered not only dreamers, but visionaries who work to make this vision a reality in the real world, believing in the possibility of a world full of peace, harmony, and universal love and dedicating their lives to spreading these values. This dedication often involves making difficult decisions and making meaningful sacrifices that may not seem logical from an external perspective, but are deeply rooted in your spiritual beliefs. Following the heart in this situation goes beyond emotions. It involves an elevated form of intuition, a spiritual compass that guides you towards actions aligned with the purpose of your being. These actions can include education, healing, environmental protection, and various forms of activism and philanthropy, all aimed at raising humanity and preserving our planet. The commitment to follow their hearts and work towards their vision of a better world has a significant impact. These people inspire and motivate others to reflect on their values and the impact of their actions. Their presence and efforts generate a positive effect that can transform communities and, eventually, the world. Soul lovers, explorers of consciousness, we have reached the end of this fascinating journey by signs that could indicate the presence of an angel in human form. We have discovered that being an incarnate angel is not about wings and halos, but a sacred mission to spread light and love in this world. Intuitive, psychic, and deep connections with the spiritual are the tools that enable us to fulfill this mission. Remember, friends, we are all on a path of self-discovery. Each of us has the ability to stand out with our own unique light, whatever our identity. Use this understanding as a guide to living a life full of and in harmony with your higher purpose. Share your light with others, show compassion and support, and contribute to building a more harmonious and loving world. Thank you for accompanying me on this tour. I would like to read your experiences and thoughts on this subject, so I invite you to share them in the comments section. Let us continue to support each other on our spiritual paths. See you.